So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. And that one a little below the knees. And we're underway. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-1. Ball, hot.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. That one drifts inside. Two outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Slapped foul. Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ryan McMahon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a pitch. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Squirts away a little bit. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Estrada on second. McMahon at first. 2 out of the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And they're all
That's
loaded
4,
up.
take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And the batter now, Mickey Moniak. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs, bases are full. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That one
ball,
missed.
2 strike.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod in this one, Antonio Senzatella. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed. That's inside. No outs. Runner on second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Here's Austin Riley. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. And that clips the inside corner. On a line. 1 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Matt Olson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Acuna, the lead runner out at second. Baldwin over at first with 1 away. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. And he boots it. 1 runs in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. Back at Truist Park, and here is Hunter Goodman. Goodman goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next offering misses down and away.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it. Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 out in the 2nd.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 37.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Braxton Fulford. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Harris makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Nope. Oh, one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line to left, and that's just foul. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. White sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now it's going to be Michael Harris the 2nd.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Line drive, base hit down the line. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That was a thing of beauty. It may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that's in there at the
No ball.
knees.
1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off left side. That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
Now 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen.
Runner, yes,
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Sends a throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Harris over at first with one away. That one hammered but pulled foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now. They say you win.
0-1.
Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw to second. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Misses. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side. And that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. Top half of the third inning. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Sale back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Late that time, and it's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
That's the ball.
In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Outside with a breaking ball. And Sale deals. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
This one in the air. Olsen brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Brenton Doyle. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
On the ground to first. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Here's Matt Olson down. Doubled in his first AB. Fly ball down the line. Moniak puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcel Ozuna.
Here's Marcel Ozuna. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with two gone. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Two on, two outs.
Yeah. 1-1.
Pulls that one foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mickey Moniak. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch downstairs. 2-1. That one is upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Caught him looking for the K.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Next to hit, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. And that's a foul ball. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Hunter Goodman digs in now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Off the mark there. Now 3-1. Popped up. Albies. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that is out of play. Two down. That one almost got him. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Eli White next up for the Braves.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
There's a strike. Sends a throw to first. And he's back safely. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Arcia makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Allen.
So up next, Nick Allen. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Now move to first.
Save.
Harris at first, one gone. That one ran inside, almost got him. To the left side, but it is well foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lays out and makes the play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Chop to third. McMahon fires across the diamond. Inning over. One hit, one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the Rockies catcher, Braxton Fulford. Fulford measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Sale ready. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one missed. Stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just off the inside edge. The 1-0. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Now 3-0.
3-0.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. And that one pulled foul. Step off, throw to first. Hilliard dives back in safely. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And that's outside. On the outside corner for a strike. And now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and Estrada is out. That's out number 3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hilliard makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Austin Riley at the plate. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Olsen at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Antonio Senzatella is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Called strike right there. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him swinging. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dylan Lee.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 2 for 2. just missed. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero also throwing. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
There's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. A strikeout and a walk. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Next pitch misses. Ball two. The Braves leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Misses inside, and now it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So two down now, and here is Mickey Moniak. He's been a great free agent sign. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
One strike.
Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. There's a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Breaking ball, this is down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, we go bottom 6. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball. No strike.
Throw to first. Harris back in on a dive. Harris, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That one to first. Arcia takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Nick Allen will hit next.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. And the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're